ADE ONANUGA, the managing director of Confidential Rectors, counters the impression that low utilization of local building materials is one of the factors contributing to high cost of housing in Nigeria. However, he stresses that the general shortage of building material, whether imported or locally made, is the cause of exorbitant housing.
Because I am one of those who I don't belong to that school of thought. It is not just not using local raw materials. It is just the general lack of materials. Whether it is imported or local, it doesn't make any difference. Yes, what are we talking about local? If I build houses made of mud bricks now, you won't like it. Let's face the fact. You will not. Even the burnt bricks that is even supposed to be more suitable to us has not caught on very well. But it's locally made. If you go to Oregon there, before you can even get enough, it's a problem. And their cost is not necessarily cheaper. Look at cement. When they shut out importation, what did we get? Skyrocketing prices. So any industry that is overprotected will just yield advantage to some people. I can't build a house now and put a thatch roof like our forefathers used to use. Will you leave it in it outside? You will not. Roofing sheets are now made here, but it's not a local material, is it? So what we need is encouragement. Any industry that is housing related should be encouraged. Once there is more, that is just the simple economics. The more there is, the cheaper it is. Whether it is imported, let there be. It's not that you would now license some people and the others will not have advantage to bring it in. Then you're creating a cartel, and anything under a cartel or monopoly, the prices will be high. Let them throw it open. If I go and bring my cement and you don't like it, don't buy from me, but let me bring it. If I go and bring any other materials, let me bring it. As many people as want to bring it, let them bring. You that will buy, if I put 1 naira on mine and somebody else puts 1 naira 20 on his own, you will know why you're paying 1 naira 20. And somebody who has 1 naira will come and buy my own. And if he now finds out it's better than your own 120, you too, you will stop buying 120 now. You will come to me. It's not local material, it's material, general shortage of materials. I don't like when people try to define is imported, is local. If you overuse local material, look, I have local doors there because I collect arts. I can't use that door for you anymore now. But if I put a door that I have good carpentry work doing it, you will enjoy it, you will prefer it. Let everything that is housing related be available. That is the thing we need to aim at. It's not to draw a line that one is imported. I mean, we have factories producing cement. They're not producing enough. Is that local material? So let's bring in, if we have people who have cement to bring in, let them bring it in. Sand is local. We can't go and import sand. And it's the major content again. We have people making floor tiles and things here now. But let there be enough. That is the bane of the problem. There is not enough of anything. And yet housing has to grow.
ADE ONANUGA advises potential landed property investors to deal with people with integrity and self-respect in order to have commensurate value for property investment and to avert shoddy dealings.
The first thing, especially for buyers, is to be careful. The moment you walk into an office, it's not the size. You need to know that you're speaking with somebody who has integrity, who has self-respect. That is the first thing you need to establish. That this person is concerned about himself, about his name, about his business. Once you're able to, and you can easily identify that. Even we in the industry, when we meet people, you will know whether, even other agents, other colleagues, you will know whether you're comfortable doing business with this person or not. If you're not comfortable, walk away. You don't have to. There's no do or die in this business. But the moment you let yourself fall prey, then you're done for. And for any buyer, this is the time to go into properties. Osai, if I show you my books, in this office, I've not done 10 years. I sold land in this Lekki one at 2.5 million. 2.5 million. Yes, Osai. And I was from this office. And it's not 10 years. Now, in Lekki 1, I'm emphasizing Lekki 1 now. It's not just Lekki because everybody calls Lekki, even as far as Ekpe, they say it's Lekki.
I don't even know the difference.
Lekki 1 is the government identified estate, the one by the first roundabout. Okay. Now, the cheapest land you can get there is 30 million. 30 million. You can quote me. Inside Lekki 1. It's called Lekki Phase 1, actually. What am I talking about? Investment in land cannot go wrong. So what you need to do, yes, you don't have 30 million today, but wake up, for God's sake. The people who initially the government allocated Lekki to, I don't think they paid 200,000. I don't think they paid 600,000 naira. But then nobody knew where Lekki was. But some people knew. So today you look for where others don't know. And wait. In Abuja, Maitama, Asokoro, land there when they were, in fact, government was begging people to come and take land. People didn't, but the few who did. We had sold from Lagos. We have sold the land in Asokoro for 15 million. You can't get a land now for less than 80 million, 100 million in the same place. And yet I am not old. Yes, I'm growing, but I'm not old. So for any buyer, this is the time. The only thing is you must define why you're getting into it. And this is what I advise potential buyers. Don't just go to agents. Go to people who want to share your vision, who want to understand why you want to buy. That's the first question we ask. Why do you want to do it? Because it is when you tell me why you want to do it that I'll be able to advise you. If it's accommodation, personal accommodation, if it's an investment, or a combination of both. For instance, I have most of my friends now, I advise them, when you buy and you're building, don't build 2-wing duplex. Build 1-wing duplex for you and your family. The other wing, make it 2 flats. So that flats, for instance, is very rare for the 2 flats to become vacant at the same time. So at any point in time, you're generating part of the revenue. Whereas if it's a duplex, if the person moves out, it's only one person and it's only one building. So for that period now, you will lose income. Secondly, it's a lot more difficult to get people to take duplex. But flat, even before one moves out, you have people queuing to take it. So these are the kind of things you need to understand before you deal with the agent, before you deal with the broker. Is he thinking of me? And of course, for any investor, if you have money now, land is where to put it. Even land, just land. Fence it, get a proper documentation. Once you have your documents, that's all. Because things are getting better, even in land registries all over Nigeria now. They're improving, there will be proper records. Once you make sure that you deal with a proper agent, a good lawyer, they will get your documents for you. And the land, even after 6 months, it would have appreciated. So for investors, that is even going to be better than all these stocks and shares that people are buying into. Because those ones now, there's a limit. And I don't want to say I'm running that one down, but I understand land better. And I'll tell anybody today, if you have land, find something that fits your pocket. There will always be. It doesn't have to be inside Lagos. For instance, for us now in Abuja now, we've acquired a lot of small lands on the satellite areas. I bought the first one in 1996 or so for 15,000 naira. The same land now today in the same area is going for 300,000.
Thank you, sir.